If they want to leave, hold the door open for them and close it. Okay. That's a quote that I saw somewhere scrolling through Instagram. And I honestly really like that quote. What I interpreted from that quote is just the gesture itself and holding the door open for whoever wants to leave. That gesture is very kind. You know, we were taught, oh, hold open the door, that's manners. Manners is something I feel like that equates to kindness. Kindness and manners, it's something that's taught. Although love is a part of human nature and being empathetic, another part of human nature is being selfish and survival and adaptation. Those are things that make us human as well. So I like that first part that enforces kindness while also understanding that there's no reason for that insecurity or fear of someone wanting to leave that is instilled in you when you feel them drifting away. There's no reason to let that fear turn into anger. I feel like it's telling people, don't let that fear harbor into hate towards the other person. And sometimes that fear is placed inside of you because of their inconsistency, but most of the time it's something internal that's coming from you. It's past wounds that are being triggered in the present because of what they are doing. It's wounds that never healed and wounds that you never tried to heal or you never noticed were even there. I really like this quote. Like, I really do. I don't know. Some people, they just don't want to be a part of your life because of something internal inside of them. It could be because you're such a bright person. You carry this light. You're like this ball of light, right? And it can be good. It can be good. But sometimes for people who are very comfortable living in darkness all the time and in a negative mindset, they can be very annoyed by this light that you carry. And it can be uncomfortable to be near someone that is so bright and so caring and genuine. People who are not used to or familiar with genuine actions are usually the ones who doubt it the most and they question it the most. They can't tell the difference because they were never shown the difference between something that was true love, true genuine care, and something that was conditional. I understand that sometimes people shut you out of their life because they're not ready to receive or be open to this kind of love that you are willing to share or give freely. There was another quote where it said people can only meet you as deeply as they have met themselves, right? So it's like we can only see other people on the level of healing that we are at. Sometimes it's also us. Just like how it is internal for them, it can also be internal for us. No matter how good we try to be or how genuine we are, there's still certain things that we have to learn from. We make mistakes to learn from them. And in those mistakes, we hurt people. We hurt people that we don't mean to, even though we do put in a lot of effort to be better. There's nothing to prevent that. There's nothing to prevent people from hurting people, no matter how good you are. There's nothing to prevent heartbreak or grief or pain. So I believe that it's all about self-awareness and reflection and understanding. You have to take the time to reflect on what role you played in the situation, what role they played, the responsibility that they had in the outcome of things. And it's through that you could learn how to take accountability better. It is through that reflection and self-awareness that you can learn to be better. You can learn from your mistakes, but you shouldn't let that self-awareness be a punishment. You shouldn't let it be something that consumes you. And you shouldn't let it turn into something bitter towards the world, towards other people, towards yourself. You shouldn't blame anyone. You shouldn't be punished for being human. I feel like a part of letting go is definitely that self-awareness. Be open to learning more about yourself through these experiences, through letting go. Why do you feel so offended? Why do you feel so triggered? Why are you holding on so tightly? What are you so afraid of? You know? And I feel like over time, for me personally, this fear was no longer paralyzing. It was very paralyzing to the point where it actually stopped me. This fear became the main reason why I self-sabotaged in a lot of situations. And, you know, I can't take back the things that I did or the things I said. I can't take back any of that. Bottom line is, I hurt people. And because of these wounds I had, I bled on people that never deserved it. And, you know, that goes for everyone. Everyone makes that mistake. That's why I'm not necessarily angry anymore. And I don't blame anyone anymore, and I try not to blame myself. Because I'm learning how to let go of this fear. I'm learning how to accept the fact that people are fleeting moments and experiences in our life. They're fleeting, but they could mean absolutely everything. People are so much more than being just something that is yours. They were never meant to be yours. They were never meant to keep. But even if I am letting go of this fear, and I'm more like neutral to the fact that people come and go, I don't think that my lack of fear now for letting go of these things would ever be a reflection of how much I once loved them. I feel as though people amount this decision of someone letting go to every gesture, every action, every word of care that the other person had for them. But I don't think that's fair. You could definitely hold space for these things that you really loved, but you realize that they're no longer meant for you. They're no longer helping you grow anymore. People don't realize that you tried so hard to not fight for these things out of love and out of fear. I feel like you should always keep an open mind. You should always reflect. We can always be something more than what we already are. That's why we should be humble. Always room for improvement. But we should still be grateful for who we are in this present moment.